Alright, so I've been playing with my W6 LVP mag loop antenna with the MFJ 1026, making good progress. Still a lot of the white noise, but I'm actually able to use my radio now. So it does work. It does take some technique, but using just that mag loop with it has really helped. Again, the mag loop doesn't really do good on 20 meters and up, so it doesn't help anything with that. But for 40 meters, which my transmit antenna is cut for, it works. So that worked great for the issues that I still got a ways to go with this noise issue, but I'm making headway. So the next thing I did was, I have this Yaesu 891 that I bought really cheap, that eventually I'm going to put in my car when I finally get a nice home unit. But I didn't want to pass up the deal because I knew it'd be a good rig for my car. But the 891, the speaker in it sounds much worse than using the speaker on my 817. The 817 had a lot tighter feel. The 891, even with the noise reduction, the DSP, even with the DSP off, it sounds echoey and like watery. It's got this weird echoey sound, whereas the 817 had a nice, more solid sound. I started looking at speakers and trying to figure out what would be the best speakers to buy. And then I realized, oh, people are complaining that you get interference with speakers. And so then you have to worry about buying speakers that don't pick up interference when you're transmitting. So that's a whole new set of problems, which I was not aware of because I don't have external speakers. And then I started reviewing, when searching for what people would recommend, I started reading people saying, you know, experienced seasoned hams don't use speakers, they use headphones. Sorry that my camera's shaking all over. Then I started reading, you know, what experienced seasoned hams use, and they're all recommending don't waste your time with speakers and go with headphones. So that's what I ordered after. So then that started me down another rabbit hole. If I'm going to start using headphones, what do I do? So I looked at, they had headphone mic sets. And I don't care. On the mic right now, I'm not worried about buying me. I don't want to buy a headset with a mic. One, everything I looked at, all the nice headsets with mics that are actually going to really help me for what I can hear. You know, I'm not talking some gaming headset. They're like $300. I didn't want to spend $300. Plus, I don't know if I'm going to like the headset. Am I going to like wearing headphones all the time? Are they going to be comfortable? You know, all that kind of stuff. Do I really want to spend $300? I didn't. And plus, I have a microphone, and I don't mind holding the microphone in my hand. So I did more research. I saw the ones on MFJ, read the reviews. They pretty much sound like garbage. They were only $30, but they still just look like cheap headphones. Is all they really were. And I started looking, and I finally figured out communication headphones. That's what they're called, communication headphones. That was the word I had to search for. And I searched and searched and searched and finally ran across, I don't know how I found it, it was on DX Engineering, but you have to know what to search for. And I found, I think they were Kenwood H5. Yeah, Kenwood H5. Now, I had to order an adapter because it didn't say it came with one. And my adapter hasn't come in yet. So I won't be able to use them today because it comes with this. So I can't use them today. I ordered an adapter on eBay for $4. A mono, 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch, basically 3.55 millimeter, 3.5 millimeter. But these only have a frequency response of 150 to 4,000. So you're only going to hear the voice area, which is all you really want to hear. That should help clean things up. It's also nice and tight on both ears. It is actually a mono headphone. It's designed for communication. And after shipping, now I could have got these, if I wanted to wait, I could have got these from Gigaparts, much cheaper, I think. No, Gigaparts wanted shipping as well, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. So anyway, this was like $89 after shipping. But I mean, that was more in my price range. And they are specifically designed for radio communication headphones. So let's see how they feel and how they look. By the way, after I actually found the name of the headphones, I looked them up, and they had, everybody raved about these headphones. They had really, really good reviews. I then stumbled across, they have an H6 model, which was like 100 to 10,000. Apparently it's not as good build quality. DX Engineering shows it in their list on their site, but it's not orderable. And everyone gave that kind of crappy reviews. So this actually set of headphones has really, really good reviews. It's 89 bucks after shipping. It has kind of a retro look. I like that. So I mean, and the cord, it's not a coil. It's a nice straight cord. It's actually got, it's not nylon, it's not plastic. This is like a cloth, the old school cloth material on the cord, which is cool. You could untie the, I mean, I could actually put my own in on this, but I don't want to jack it up. I bought an adapter I'm going to use, but it is mono. It has these guys, which I guess you have to put those on. So let me do that. Oh, you can choose. You can turn. I bet this comes off. Okay, here you go. These turn off. So this is more like an open ear, because yeah, you would this kind of would be like an open ear, I think, because you would hear some sound coming from there, and then this would stop that. So you get to choose. You can take it off. As soon as the furnace kicks on, I'll be able to tell how much it keeps that noise suppressed back there. It's nice and comfortable. It doesn't go out of my ear. It's sitting on my ear. It feels comfortable. I don't know how it's going to be for long wear, because it's not cupped over my ear. Definitely would not work if you wear glasses. If you wear glasses, that would be a problem. Fortunately, I wear contacts now, and so that's not a problem. It's got a decent length. Yeah, this is probably 5 feet, but my voice sounds a little different when, you know, with these on, but it's fine. I like them. They actually do feel very comfortable. Here we go. Let's see how that sounds. It doesn't cut out a lot of that furnace noise. So it doesn't muffle it a whole lot. A little. I would say maybe 10 dB. I guess maybe it could be more, but it feels like it's probably about 10 dB. Although that furnace is pretty loud, so maybe it is doing it better than that. But alright, that's my initial review. And we'll pick up here in a couple days when I have my adapter and can actually try it out. All in all, they are very good sounding headphones, in my opinion. It goes from 150 to 4,000 hertz. Would I say that I can hear clearer? I don't know that's the best way to describe it. If you're dealing with a lot of noise, one of the things I've been dealing with is a lot of noise. And so I got me a mag loop for receive. I got me a MFJ noise canceling device, and all those things help all a little tiny bit, and then the headphones all help add to that a little tiny bit. It definitely does make it possible for me to understand them a little better, because you'd be surprised how much noise is in the room around you. I'm very pleased with these headphones. I actually really like them. I didn't want a pair. I didn't want to shell out $300 for a pair that has a built-in microphone. I didn't want to spend that kind of money. And so I am happy with these as the price point. I would definitely recommend them. It's going to be kind of hard for me to show you what they sound like because they're headphones. One of the things I noticed when I switched from my 817ND to the 891 here in my house is the 891 has a terrible speaker. It sounds really echoey. Don't know if it would be boomy is the right word, because it's not boomy, it's not bassy, but it's like it's not dry either. It's a very wet sound, which is not something I like. the 817 had a much more dry, clean sound. These headphones give me a very, very nice, dry, clean sound. And so from that aspect, they make things easier to hear. I'm also able to, by wearing headphones, able to turn down the gain a lot. I've got a little better dynamic range. So that's helped a lot as well. So again, so that's my recommendation if you're dealing with noise. Headphones are definitely going to help you. Start with headphones are probably one of the cheapest things to do, $89. So after shipping, headphones first, and then depending on if it's a power line, I'm finding a mag loop receive only antenna. I'm using the W6LVP. I can never remember its name. That's that fellow. That's his call sign. And then I have my inverted V as my transmit antenna connected to the noise canceling device by MFJ, the 1026. All in all, it's made it to where I've actually been sitting here in the last couple days using my ham radio for the first time in months. So that's kind of nice. It's still, I got a ways to go. I do think eventually one of the options I'm looking at, and I mentioned in other videos, is adding more options. If I could transmit on 80 or 160, that would be really nice because I can actually hear 80 and 160 much better a lot of times. But I can't transmit it on it. I don't have an antenna for that. A hex beam on 20, 20, 10, 6. I don't think 10, 6 and those bands are even going to matter right now. The conditions are so bad. But 20 does have traffic on it. It would be nice to have something to reduce some of the noise because the mag loop doesn't really help with that. So the hex beam on 20 would be nice. So those are some things I'll be going towards in the future. Initially, I wanted to try getting a better tuner. I did some tests, and right now I found out that my radio really only puts out 50 watts as long as I'm running it just off this battery right here. So I'm going to have to get an actual power supply so that I can put out 100 watts, so that I can even see if I use a tuner on this and tune an antenna if it's going to even matter. Because right now I lose so much power trying to tune in my current antenna to 80 meters. No one hears me. So I'm not going to buy a better tuner. Right now I'm running through two tuners, and that might be the other thing too. Maybe that idea just doesn't work using two tuners to get your end results. But no one hears me on 80 meters. But I am only pushing out about 50 watts running on a battery. Which is something interesting to note if you're running a mobile unit. It must take a lot of work to get 100 watts out of a mobile unit because this 891 isn't going to just do it, plug it into your battery, and it will run it down so quick it's ridiculous. But that's another story. So that's where I'm at for today. Hope you guys all find this information useful. And 73.